All right, this is a call to order for the afternoon session. I'd like to thank Lynn for substituting for me. Thanks so much, Lynn. It was not only the little late flight this morning, walking over here from Foggy Bottom. I was too close to the curb and got soaked from head to foot as a car went through a puddle. So I wasn't in the frame of mind. I should have done that.
You did?
Yeah. So, I'm sitting in the back listening intently to the really stimulating and informative speeches, and I wanted to share with you, and I almost reluctantly do this after seeing the pictures of New Jersey and what we know of New York, but this is where I was just 24 hours ago. I was on the outer beach of Cape Cod and Nauset, the national seashore. And here's my granddaughter standing on top of 3 feet of sand that got moved from the beach landward in not only Sandy, but the northeaster that followed it within a week. So our beach was drastically transformed. And probably 2 meters of sand that this summer were our high summer beach got moved offshore, all along the Cape Cod. And you can see this dune, this sandbar moving shoreward. So here it is as every single tide comes along and gentle tide and moves it back to reform the beach in rebuilding itself. So the resilience that we see in the natural processes are really spectacular, except when they really are devastating, and we know how bad that can be. So I also was thinking of Paul's talk, and he introduced, where are you, Paul? Did you step out? He introduced his 5 stressors. I wanted to add a 6th stressor.
Is that Chris Christie up there?
Yeah. This happened right in front of us on July 12th. We were on a hot Sunday summer afternoon looking right at Nauset Beach. The guy in the kayak, first-time kayaker, we're waving and he's waving back at us. And we're going, no, look behind you. This guy turned and hit the beach like it was motorized. He went up the beach, hit a dune, fell out, and just came rolling up on the beach. But, Paul, this is your 6th stressor. But here's the implication. Yeah, no, here's the implication. This lone shark sniffing out the abundant seals that go up and down our shore shut down beaches from Chatham to Truro. I mean, a huge impact on the summer economy of these towns. So it was an interesting juxtaposition.
Too much of an ecological service.
Yeah, too much of it. Well, they're not doing their service well enough. They're not eating enough seals. I think that's the problem. Yeah, that's right. All right, good. Get it all out now. Well, we're really pleased to have William Gerwick come to us on the East Coast from his territory out in it's La Jolla, right? In La Jolla, one of the greatest places in the U.S., where he's a faculty member at Sprague School's Pharmaceutical Sciences and at the Scripps Institute of Oceanography. And I've given you his title of the talk that he's going to present to us. And you can read his background. It's in the bio. But searching out his website, I found this is, first of all, a delightful place to work. I can imagine. I only can imagine it. Now, how many of us can have their laboratory on shore in their laboratory? I assume this is you, or it certainly could be. Snorkeling and scuba diving along coral reefs all over the world. So you are immersed in nature in ways that many of us don't often experience. So, but I also found this Tribune quote, because California researchers discovered that there's a silver lining to the invasive and toxic seaweed that's killing some of the Hawaiian's coral reefs. And this is a quote from Bill, that I think this finding is a nice illustration of how we need to look more deeply in our environment, because even nuisance pests may turn out not to be pest. And I think I found that quote, and I think that's a nice introduction to the theme of your presentation today. So thank you.